More best-selling products today. I'm so excited. I love doing these videos. All my Canadian girls out there, are you so psyched that Ulta is now shipping to Canada? Yes, it's about time. I'm very excited. I mean, my wallet's not excited, but I'm very excited. Hello everyone, I'm here today for another one of my First Impression Friday videos. I am very excited to be back to do this, and today we're going to be talking about best-selling products because I did one I think 2 weeks ago and I really enjoyed doing it. It was a lot of fun, and so today I thought I would just expand it beyond just like a specific category of makeup in a particular area and just do all of the makeup. What is the #1 best-selling product at a particular place? Actually, I came across it by accident because I was looking on the Ulta website to see what the best-selling product was in a particular category, and then I came across an area where you could click all of the makeup products and I was like, ooh, what is it? So I have it here with me and I thought I would share it with you guys, and if you can't tell already by my makeup, anyone want to take a guess on like what product it is? Like what's missing on my face? Any guesses? I'll give you a little hint. Does that help at all? Or am I just looking a little bit twitchy? For those of you guessing brows, you are correct, and the product that is the #1 best-selling product at Ulta in the makeup category is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. Dun 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 dun! I feel like I just presented an award. But surprisingly, I have not tested out this product before. I have used their pomade before, and I've used a ton of other brow products, but not this one in particular, so I thought we would sit down and test it out together and just see if it's actually worth the hype. So without further ado, let's get into this. So before we jump into the actual application of the product, I want to talk a little bit about the product itself and what makes it so special. So it is a brow pencil. It is retailing for $27 Canadian and it has 10 different shades to choose from. It says on here it is an ultra slim retractable pencil for precise detailing and creating hair-like strokes. It is hypoallergenic and dermatologist tested, and it has a smudge-proof formula to create very natural looking brows. So in the pomade version, I had the shade taupe, which I find is just a little bit too light for my brows. So I purchased the shade medium brown, and I feel like that's going to be a nice darker ashy brown that's going to suit my brow hair colors, because I find most brow products are a little bit too warm toned, they're too caramelly, and it just doesn't suit my brows at all, and it just looks like I've actually just penciled them in. And for reference, they refer to taupe as for people who have light to dark blonde hair, and then for medium brown, it is suggested for light to medium brown hair. Or silver hair, apparently. On one side they have the retractable pencil, and on the other side they have a little spoolie brush, so we're gonna dive right into this. Let's clean up these brows. So I'm gonna start by brushing my brows into place here, and then I will just turn this up a little bit. Hopefully this is a good shade match. I didn't even test it. That would probably be a good starting point. Oh yeah, no, that should be good. That's a pretty good color match, right? I'm trying to use a very light hand because I don't know how creamy this formula is. It doesn't seem to be too creamy, so that's a good starting point. I do like things a little bit more on the creamy side because I don't like just kind of like going in at it to like try and get the product to show up in my brows. It seems to be that perfect little sweet spot of being creamy and showing up, but not being too tough and being difficult to apply. And the shade seems to be a good match too, in case anyone's wondering. So I start with usually just like the under part of the brow down here, and I sort of create a line to clean up that whole brow area. And then I'll just go in and sort of fill in the upper part of the arch here and sort of taper it down to the point of the brow because that's where I tend to not have as much hair. So you can see that one is most of the way filled in, and it looks very naturally put together, at least in my view anyway. And I find more than anything what I really love is the color match. It is perfect for my brows. It's not too dark, it's not too light, it's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's definitely not the thinnest pencil that I own. I do have a thinner one. I'm trying to think of the other ones that I use on a regular basis. Let me just pull them up. So these are the other two pencils that I use the most often. One is by Benefit and is their Precisely My Brow pencil, and the other one is by Maybelline and it is their Brow Precise Micro Crayon. I would say of all three of them, they are all pretty slim. If I'm like really gonna like zoom in and look at them, it looks like the Maybelline one is the thinnest, and it certainly, like when I apply it, like this one feels a lot thicker than this one. It depends on how important that is to you. I personally like that this one's a little bit thinner. I find I get a lot more of a precise line, but the color on this one is a lot better, and I just find that it's not as creamy as the Brow Precise one by Maybelline. It's such a good shade match that I can barely see what I'm doing. I'm like, am I actually applying product here? Okay, what the heck? Look at my brows. I don't think I've ever made my brows look so good in my entire life. What is in this pencil? I don't understand. Well, I'm officially sold. I am on the whole ABH Brow Wiz bandwagon. What I'm trying to figure out is what is making this formula so special. Is it the fact that the color is a perfect match? Is it the formula? Is it a mixture of the two? And how is it any different than some of the other products that I have tried and use quite frequently? So for example, for the Maybelline product, I love how fine the tip of the applicator is. However, I kind of go between two different shades and they're not the perfect match for me. They are a little bit warm toned. However, the darker one is less so I kind of mix the two and it works really well. So that's sort of that. And then in terms of the Precisely My Brow by Benefit, I also love this one. I think this is another really good one. However, as with the pomade from the ABH line, I'm using slightly too light of a shade. So I'm wondering if when I get, because I've ordered the darker color, that it'll be very similar to ABH. I find this one is a little bit harder in terms of the actual application than say the Maybelline, but this one is just a nice blend of the two. It's not too creamy, it's not too hard, it is that perfect formula, and the color is fantastic. Probably the best of any brow product that I've tried. I've never been so excited about my brows before. And that is everything for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you want to see more of these best-selling First Impression Friday type videos, and if you have any particular place or category that you guys want me to test next in terms of a best-selling product, let me know in the comment section below. And that's everything. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. Have a great weekend, and I will see you guys all on Tuesday. Love you girls. Mwah.